It's Ray here from Just Plain Interesting. How you going? And this is a young friend of mine called Brad, and he has Far North Auctions and all about auctions up in the northern steepies of the North Island. And we're here today in this lovely shed, which is 5,000 to 6,000 square feet of beautiful barn find pieces of history belonging to a young man that's been collecting them for a very long time. So the boys are having a conversation to see if Brad will end up doing some auctions on site here, and we are going to take you through the two sheds and show you some classic examples of cars that you will never find anywhere else. There are some cars in these two sheds that are so extremely rare, there's only one or two examples left in the world. So that's well worth looking at. And Brad is also looking at, subject to approval, doing a big separate toy auction, which we will take you and show you, because there's a massive toy collection and there's some epic stuff there. So Brad, thanks very much for coming out to have a look at this exciting stuff, eh?
Exciting times.
Yeah, it is. So now Brad's a professional auctioneer. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's the best in the business. He used to entertain me when I went to his auctions. He's just a showman as well as a professional. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this goes ahead, because he definitely gets the best results for any vendor's money. So Brad, tell me, when do you think you might entertain putting this together?
The cars will go to auction in the summer, a bit warmer and a bit easier to get to. The toy auction will be over the next few months, subject to the vendor approved with everything, but she's a beauty. Over 120 cars, hundreds and hundreds of model cars, and you name it, this gentleman had it.
Oh yeah, and there's model ships, handmade model ships by an old friend of mine, Jack Savarin. There's a radio collection in there, which we'll give you hints of. Some Bakelite, which are escalating in value at last. Yeah, no, it's a very impressive collection. So you've got to follow our site, and you've got to follow Brad's site, because it'll give you all the clues of the up-and-coming auction if it comes along, which I think it's, we've got a reasonable choice. And, yeah, we'll keep you posted. So thank you very much. Well, we're going to break it here, and then we're going to show you some of these lovely cars to whet your appetite, because you won't find it anywhere else. And here we are on the other end of the shed, where we're going to show you the toys in the middle. Right, this gentleman here is called Don. Hello, Don. Thank you very much. I met this man a week ago, and it's a highlight of my life. And after an hour's conversation, I found out that I know his brother. And his brother is an old friend of mine from when I first started the shop 32 years ago. So now Don's memory is absolutely flawless. Look at these beautiful cars behind us. Look at that. It looks like Dillinger type stuff, isn't it? Hey, it's awesome. So, and Don knows every car in these sheds. He knows the owners, how many they've had, and generally the mileage of each vehicle as well. So that's a very astounding, that's astounding history. Okay, there's some really cool stuff here. Okay, Don, tell me about these two, mate. Give us a clue. What model is that one?
Okay, the red one here, that's a 38 Dodge. The bulk of the collection are Mopars, or as enthusiasts will know. They're either Dodge, Chrysler or Plymouth. But there's also a scattering of European and English.
How many years has it taken you to do this? Collect all these?
Well, it's probably about 40 years collection here.
All right. This is a classic shape, eh? Isn't it beautiful?
The green one here, she's a beautiful car. It had one family owner from new. It's all original. I drove it back from Nelson years ago. She's been sitting up on blocks, but it needs a good home. And that's a 1929 Dodge.
All right.
10 years younger than the other.
Now, there's a very intriguing vision down there behind that third post in. That little red square vehicle there. And that came from Turin in Italy. And it was used in the Lamborghini factory?
Ferrari.
Ah, right.
It's made by All Cars in Turin, and it's called a Charlie 2.
And do they use it to drive around the
Just to drive
Ferrari
around
factory?
between the divisions of the factory, yeah.
All right.
It's
Very.
probably the only one in New Zealand because it was brought out here by an Italian restaurant.
Yeah?
Mm.
What, to drive around the restaurant in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
Big kitchen.
Just to drive around the tables.
Now look at these. Look. Okay, there's the dust is blowing through here because, like Don said there yesterday, was it yesterday? The Dodge over there, they wiped the dust off, and today the dust's all over it again, even though it's the rainy season. So you get the general idea that it's a dirt floor, which has preserved the cars remarkably well because it's covered up, and everything is buried deep in the barn. There's only one side that's open, but there are some stunning vehicles here. There's all types. And over in the far side, there's some exciting stuff. There's 2 coupes. Now, everybody wants a coupe. There's 2 coupes over there. There's Comet truck. Oh, we'll take you on a tour, okay? Let's go over to that burgundy fellow over there. That looks quite fun.
Yep.
What year is that one?
The 2 black ones here are 46 and 47 models.
Oh, this lights up, doesn't it? Is that right? Does that
They used to light up, yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're quite a luxury car in their day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've got a row of Vanguards over there, which you don't see too often.
No.
There's a tradesman's van there and a family station wagon for 5-door.
A 5-door Vanguard?
Yep.
All right, let's go and have a walk. Now then. This car is so beautiful. Look at the inside of that. That's lovely. And the upholstery is mint. That's really cool, isn't it? A lot of these cars just need a wash. And there's some very enthusiastic lads that are coming round to help Don on a Wednesday. And they're starting the cars from, because, you know, Don hasn't got the time to start them all. He's certainly got the dedication. But so they're helping them out, which is really classic. Look at this. Look at this. What a magnificent car. God, this is so cool. What year is this one? I love these old registration stickers on the windscreen, Don. Remind me of the Carla Stay things that used to be around years ago. What year and model is this one, mate, the convertible?
That's a 1925 Dodge.
All right. Look at that. That's incredible. It just needs the wheel arches, you know,
That
scrubbed
car
up.
had
That's
been fully restored, professionally restored in Christchurch about 30 years ago. But he's been sitting up on blocks ever since.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Look at this one. I've got a Bonnie and Clyde poster sitting in the van, in the shop. That's what it reminds me of. Incredible.
Got a black one here. That's an old 29 Essex made by a Hudson company. It has had a body off resto, but was never finished.
Oh, really? Oh, did you do that?
I did it, yeah.
All right.
It's all fully upholstered.
Wow. And what's this guy over here? Is that a Morris 8?
That's a Morris Series E. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
It's a Morris 8, but it's a post-war one.
Right.
1946, 47. The Series E.
And that's one of your 2 Sunbeam Talbots?
That's one of...
And this one is waiting for someone to give it some love, but Don's got a beautiful example of one of those key start in the other shed, which we'll get to shortly.
This one was driven into the shed years ago when we first brought it up.
All right.
Just needs a bit of love and affection.
There was there's a taxi here somewhere that you found in Invercargill, wasn't
Yep. Oh, well,
it? Yeah.
it's over behind you there. We'll get down to it.
All righty.
Depending how far you want to go.
Oh, we'll go the
You've got
full
Hill in
Monty.
California nearby you, Ray.
Yeah, that's cool. Eh? Right. It's a side valve Murray Minor.
Yep. Old
Yeah.
low light Murray Minor 2-door.
Lovely little Austin 10 behind it. I like those. I found 2 of those in a man's lounge once.
It's got a Humber Hawk down there. Had 3 owners from you. Got a couple of little old Hillmans over in the back corner there.
52 prefect over the far side.
No, it's a 37 Hillman over against the wall.
Oh, yeah? All right.
If you swing round to your right, there's a 37 Hillman 10 and a 50 Hillman Minx.
All right. Cool. Now then. Ah, the blue one. That was the taxi, wasn't it? This one over here.
This red one here that's a beautiful car. Basically it was a one-owner car till the old lady died and it was sold off, and I got it about 9 months later. I had it repainted. Other than that, it's all original.
Wow. Okay. Do you remember the mileage on this one?
No, not the mileage, no.
Ah.
Still got all the original upholstery inside her. It's had seat covers on it since new.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, I don't see Vanguards anymore. I never catch them. Never see those. So this one here, they had to reverse the doors to make it suitable to make it into a taxi cab, didn't they?
Yeah.
So because they used to have the suicide doors. Oh, is this the 7-seater model?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Whoa, that upholstery is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, right. Oh, wow. 7-seater.
Now, poor old Hillman Hunters in the corner there were both one-owner cars, but they both had prangs, so they're just parts cars. The blue one here, she's a 1935 Plymouth Chrysler. It's a 7-seater. You come around here, you can see the extra jump seats in the back.
You ever hear about the Fox car collection in Melbourne?
No.
I went over there with a mate. We're trying to do some business with Uncle Toby's and the Biscos and all that for food lines. And we went to the Melbourne Mint. It was privately owned by Fox Trucking. Oh. And he's got his car collection in there. It's incredible. Yeah, we managed to get in the door just purely by accident. And he's got one of the Beatles limousines in there and heaps and heaps of cars. Incredible. And he strips every car down to every nut and bolt and rebuilds the whole thing. Money's no object over there with Mr. Fox.
I'll put that seat back down on this
All right, mate.
box of spare parts.
Is that little Austin 7 running, Don?
Hasn't been for a few years.
All right. All right. Come down and have a look at this Comet truck. This is very cool. Oh, go this way. There's a lovely Mark II Jag over here. Daimler Jaguar. Wheel spats, awesome condition. Look at that, the paint job is gorgeous too. It's all original. Wow. Now this one here, that's what you showed me. There's only 2 of these in the entire world, is that right?
There's only 2 now, yep.
Yeah.
Reynolds don't even have one in their museum.
Right. Very cool.
It was a special 1935 made for the English market. A limited number.
Didn't two guys bought this in England and
Two young Kiwis brought it from the factory in England, 38 and 34. Drove it around Europe and brought it back here in 38. Yeah.
Work it. That's incredible what turns up in this country. Eh?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So just far flung to the bottom of the world and you find things like this. It's just amazing. Amazing. Now let's see now. Now this one was your uncle's car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what was the mileage on this?
23K.
23 Ks. Amazing. Amazing car. He bought it new and then he had a health issue and Don inherited it at the end of the day. And it's a start and drive. Most of these are start and drive, although they just might need a bit of a tickle. But, oh yes, now over this way is the coupes. Come and see the coupes. There's a beauty Comet truck over here. This is cool. Now this came from a local guy, didn't it, Don? What did you say was there a tree fella or something?
No, he's a local fisherman out at
oh, right.
Monterey Heads. He bought a brand new, the only new vehicle he ever owned.
Cool.
And
it doesn't even smell like fish.
No.
That's cool.
It's a Comet Super Poise.
Oh, look at this one. Lovely little truck. Oh, I love this globe on the front. The bonnet ornaments are just next level, aren't they? This one, 1975 Chrysler Valiant.
Chrysler Valiant, yep.
And this is the 265?
Yep.
And over the back is the 318 in the Valiant over the back.
That's the old Valiant AP6 over the back.
Yeah, these are cool. I almost bought one of these once years and years ago when they weren't worth a great deal of money. But they certainly are now. But look at this here. Oh. This is a very famous car. 1939 Chrysler. Have a look on the side.
Another Chrysler, yep.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah, the car was used in a movie they made out here on the D-Day invasion. And Tom Selleck, you'd never recognise him without the no moustache, no eyebrows, no hair. He was playing the part of Eisenhower. And this was used as his staff car in the movie.
All right, that's very cool.
And of course, up there where Ray is, you can see the back of their 2 coupes. We've got a 36 Dodge and a 38 DeSoto.
Oh, cool. All the parts with this one, aren't they?
Yep, it's all there.
Down the hubcaps, running boards, everything. This will be a beautiful project to do up.
And alongside you there's another 38 Dodge. Same as the red one when we started off. Yeah.
And there's a special Mercedes here too, isn't there?
The Mercedes there, yep, it's the 280 SEL, which is the long wheelbase limousine model.
Oh, right. 1979. Look at these. I love these. Look at these. These yellow spotlights.
Oh, yeah.
They're very cool, eh? Most of that stuff just gets broken and just doesn't stay on the car. These hood ornaments are lovely. They just put so much love and affection into what they did, you know.
Oh, they put a lot of detail into the
style,
cars and personalised them, yeah.
Yeah. What's this? You're going to go surfing later? Cool.
Those, they're actually what's known as a sailfish. They were put out by popular mechanics.
Yeah?
It's like a sailing surfboard, except you're sitting on them.
All right.
And you just have 4 inches above water. Fantastic to sail.
Cool.
I used to use them at a training school, teaching young fellas to sail.
Was that right?
Oh,
Okay.
they learned quick. Made a mistake and they were in the water.
Oh, yes, that's a good way to get your head wet. What about this beautiful thing?
1947 Style Master Chev.
Right. Yes, you definitely like your Chevs. And with this one here,
There's a 1925
Fiat.
Fiat 501.
Ah. And only one of two in the world?
I don't know how many, but no. There's not many around. It's an Austin Opal.
All right.
Um,
It's a tiny car.
they didn't make many of them. There's very few out here anyway. Austin club owners will know all about it.
All right, legendary. Wow. Nice. How many? There's about 60 vehicles in this shed. Is there 60 vehicles in this shed?
I've never counted them.
Oh right. Okay. This is cool with the toolbox on the back. Very cool indeed. Oh, there's a life's work here. It's great. Imagine the people, when you sell these, they're just going to go to the next level because everyone's just going to do them up, aren't they? It's just,
Hopefully.
yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, the whole idea of the collection growing as this was just to preserve the general family motoring of that era.
Right.
In the late 1920s, we went up to, we cut it off at 1970 with that Valiant.
All right.
But, just that period of the, 30s and 40s, 50s, when the family car was the second most expensive thing you bought in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I see you've been eating oysters and tins. Oh, no, it's well stuck. That's well stuck. But anyway, this is the first shed. Now we're going to take up the second shed and show you Don's amazing toy collection. Okay? So we'll break it here, go for a walk, see you in a minute. In the huge motorcycle department, these are Italian Benellis. So how did you get these into your classic car collection?
Well, kids used to ride these around when they were younger.
Oh, right. Okay,
We had a 10-acre block and they couldn't do much harm in the grass with them.
Well, that's true. Yeah. And you're going to get this one going to chase your sheep around?
I was thinking I might get that going and
that's a good move.
become a shepherd, yeah. Round them up.
All right. Well, it's definitely restorable. Oh, I've seen that movie. And look at that. This is the next level, isn't it? Okay.
That's from the old teenage days, the 1950s.
Oh, you've earned it that long.
And Milk Bar, Curry's Milk Bar Cowboy in Queen Street.
All right. Cool. This is almost completely immaculate, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Nice,
it's a 500cc AJ.
500, yep. 500 twin.
All right. This is currently for sale. So if you're interested in such a thing, although cutting to the chase, the minimum price on this because of the condition is $8,000. So if you're interested in such a thing, contact me and we'll see if we can put you together with this gentleman so you can be the proud owner of this stunning piece of history. Because I'd like to be, but I've got other things to do, namely Pyroa, but I'd love to ride this around the streets of Pyroa.
Yeah.
That would just make me extremely happy. And anyway, let's have a look. Oh, no, we can't. We're on the way to your toy collection. We should touch base on your radios and so forth.
Oh, no, they're scattered all over the place. You won't find. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But the radios, if the collection goes to auction with Brad, then the radios will be up, and there's some beautiful Bakelite in there.
There's a Bakelite here, the old mantle radio.
Oh, and their favourites, aren't they?
Yeah.
All the stuff's made to last. That's why it's still here.
Yeah, but it comes to a point people are throwing them out, and it just seems a shame.
Yes. All righty then. Excuse me.
Okay, switch off for a minute.
Oh, okay, cool. Now here is, well, actually, we've just passed boxes of toys further down, but there's some in showcases here. Some really nice big models, all boxed up, all in pristine order. Look at that, lovely. Oh, where are you? Oh, you could spend hours in here. All right. A nice little 78 player over here too, John. Botched. Boxed HMV.
We haven't got any power on here.
Ah, that's all right. We'll turn the light on the camera, and then we'll be able to suss it out.
There's no light up on here. No switch. It should go.
I'll
just backtrack a little.
Okay, man. Now, there are so many toys here in all the showcases and in boxes, and it will probably be a separate toy auction, which is a very good idea because that way you can bid on the ones you want, and you don't have to worry about trading out the ones you don't want. Now, see up here, look at these. Look at these, some beauties. Look at that. V-Dub Coca-Cola stuff. Oh, these are all V-Dubs up here. Oh, that's cool. Look at this one. Oh, there it is. It's coming. It's staying. Look at that. And that one there. Hang on, I'll put that down over this way. Look at that. Lovely. Very cool. I haven't seen those V-Dubs before. And all the models I've seen, I've missed those. But hey, check these cabinets out. You're getting close to those, mate. Look, way back up there. John also collects Franklin Mint. There's a lot of stuff all boxed up in the cupboards. Some very rare stuff. Tin plate. Oh, second generation tin plate. These big models always a favourite for me. I love these. Oh, and warplanes. Look at those. These cabinets are cool, actually. Great collector's ones. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
They make a great model, but then they go and put little brittle parts on.
Yeah. Ah. I like the Corgi Royal Coach. That's cool, isn't it? Still
The
in the box.
coronation, yeah.
Coronation Coach.
Oh, something's not right.
Whoop, looking favourable.
Oh,
Right
that
about,
way. Yeah.
right about these ones. Oh, look. Check out these fire engines. Look at that. Oh, look at that. They're really lovely. Look at that. Beautiful detail. I went to a toy auction that Brad did from All About Auctions in Onehunga, and got some stunning examples of. There was 170 different lots there. It was not too long ago. So he's got a big following for his toy auctions. Well, all his auctions actually.
Yellow there.
And this is just one section of toys, isn't it? Because there's more further up and across.
Yeah, this is just a personal collection, yeah.
All right.
Because I started off with the little yesteryear matchbox and gradually extended the range until we got a full range of matchbox.
Right.
There should be a complete collection of the yesteryears.
All right.
From the word go to the end.
Yeah.
And then I got on to the Franklin Mints.
Right. You got any Mark 7 Jag models?
Never made any. I haven't seen any.
Oh, okay.
No.
I've got a couple.
Oh.
But they are extremely hard to find.
Yeah.
In the 8s and 9s. All right. Well, how about we have a look at your Morris Oxford? Because that's fascinated me. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So you got all the cars? Yeah.
Yep. I think we've given them a clue as to what's coming.
And what we've got here. So,
All right.
boxes of them.
All right.
Never been out of the box. Yeah.
No, well, that's a true collector's passion to leave them in the box, isn't it?
It is, yeah. They're worth double the value in the box.
Yeah. I like that tin plate army Jeep up there next to the tank. That's cool, isn't it? Oh, another selection.
Another selection of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my mum buying these for me when I was a dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Those three fire engines over there in the box, Don. Those three fire engines in the box, they're stunning, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Beautiful detail.
Yep, they're signature models. They were very precise. They made a good, authentic model of the cars, yeah.
Yeah.
The engines. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're gorgeous, all right. And here comes
some
of the big ones.
And of course we've got, there's lots of radios, including the old HMV.
Yeah, 78 player. Do you play music while you're in your collection,
You
mate?
can do. And
And another one.
We've got a whole collection of these.
All right. All right.
You can see a few of the radios scattered around.
Yeah. That's a timeless bit of retro too, that old Ford TV.
That's what I thought, the old TVs, you know.
They pick up a lot of interest. There's a few collectors, don't
Yeah, I should think so, because most of them are going to be dumped.
they? Yeah.
So I thought, no, I've got 3 or 4 of them here. You can see radios over the back there.
Oh, right. Nice. Yeah, the Fiat. Now, you'll never believe the story, but Don was going to open a museum in the far north. So he spent a huge amount of money making this massive shed, which we'll show you shortly, and then the council wouldn't let him open it. What sort of council would do that? Crazy thing. To bring all this beautiful things under one roof to entertain people for years and years to come and put it into a public trust, and they wouldn't let him open it. It's just too sad for words.
I don't know if you want to show them the photos.
All right.
We started off just doing the odd wedding for friends and what have you, and it grew into a business. And at one time there, I had the sole license for vintage cars in Auckland. Well, in New Zealand, actually. Vintage idle cars. I had the license, and this is the fleet of cars that we use to operate every Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really cool. Always busy. What about this one? 1927 Ford Model T. That's the last of the Model Ts.
That's the last of the Model Ts before Henry closed the factory. Fired all the workers, so he didn't have to pay them.
Really? No redundancy money?
Nothing. Fired the lot. And then once he got his production line set up for a Model A, he hired them all back again at $5 a day.
Really?
In 1928. And that was big money then.
Right. Wow. How much was he paying them before that?
Who knows? Not that much.
All right. Okay.
And
27 Willys Whippet.
1927 Willys Whippet.
Look at them. I just love the hood ornaments. Incredible. And the headlights. Epic.
Yep.
Ah, now this one. This is the one that left a lasting impression on me.
Maury Oxford, yes.
Well, they all did actually, but yeah. Now look.
As far as we know, I've been told, the Morris Club tell me it's the only one known in New Zealand, and the Morris Owners Club in England have no knowledge of that particular model.
So that is a super, super collectible.
So it's
and look at the indicator lens. I only made them for 1 year on this model. Absolutely lovely, isn't it? What a stunning piece of engineering. They were
withdrawn for confusion to other motorists, because when you turned left, you had a red light on and a green light on the other side for passing. And turning right, you got a red light here and a green light on the off side.
Right.
Cars to go
that is confusing. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But what a beautiful piece of engineering from the lens right through to the car. And over the back,
a little Lamborghini.
Nice ragtop. Very cool. Got some lovely collectibles over here too. Some AA badges and things.
Little bits and pieces, yeah.
Ah, yes. Awesome. And down this way is the start of some of your ships. This is very cool, isn't it?
The old Esmeralda, yeah.
And some of Jack Savarin's creations have made their way all the way up to the far north. And that's a cool one behind it too, isn't it? And more die-cast cars behind that, of course. Oh, look at that. Jack used to say to me, if you ever damage one, just bring it around and I'll fix it for you. And I think at probably 92, he's probably given up on that idea now.
God, he must have spent hours on that rigging.
I know, it's incredible. And the ones with the sails, even longer.
I've sailed a square rigger, and when I was in the States, the replica of the Bounty came in for wintering over, and I was working for a Norwegian shipyard. And because I was a sailor, they put me to work getting all the rigging down, stripping it down.
Very cool.
Now here's a secret for you that not many people know. You see that sailing ship there? How many ropes do you think there would be on board? Now, I can tell you now that there are 3 ropes on a sailing ship like that. The bucket rope, the rope's end, and the bell rope. Every other one has a name, because on a sailing ship you can't just say go and grab that rope on the left.
Right.
You had to know what it was for. It was a brace, a sheet, a halyard. They all had their individual names, and you had to know every rope on board. Yeah.
How many years did you spend at sea?
Oh, about 4 or 5 years. Oh, mind you, I grew up on sea. Yeah. From Waiheke Island.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I've always had boats.
All right.
Done several Pacific voyages. I took a schooner, a blue nose schooner actually. The Blue Nose was the fastest ship on the American coast. And that's what started off the America's Cup racing.
Ah, right.
And that's why they used to win against the Lipton's was race, because it was originally called the Lipton's Cup. But the Yanks won it every year, so it became the America's Cup.
Is it? Did Lipton's I always associate with tea? Were
That's
they?
right,
Were they
Lipton's
tea clippers?
tea, yeah.
Were they tea clippers?
Well, the English, yeah.
Really? Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
but I took a half-size model from the yards in Nova Scotia down to Long Island Sound, and then later from there across to Bermuda, across the Gulf Stream, and then from there we went on down through the West Indies, and right through the eye of, we sailed right through the eye of a hurricane.
Well, you're a lucky man to come out the other side.
We were knocked flat by this thing. Honestly.
How many crew?
Well, there was the owner and his wife, 2 passengers, and 2 crew.
7 people.
7 of us, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But I'd probably still be sailing if I didn't get married.
Actually, a lot of seamen said that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get married, you swallow the pick. Anchors you
Wow.
down.
Well, you picked the right girl, though, didn't you? How long
No,
were you
I
with
didn't.
your lady?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I made a mistake.
Oh, did you?
I made a mistake.
All right.
However, a second time round, I got the right one.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be a
I
happy
don't-
ending to the story, eh?
Never make the same mistake twice.
No. Well, looky here. Now, check out the size of this shed. Oh, that Corsair. That's really nice, eh? That's very cool. Is it motorised?
It used to be motorised.
That's very
But
cool.
we left it outside one night and it rained. And
Right.
everything shrunk.
I'm right. Used to be full size. I got it. Okay. These are cool too, look. Do you know I get asked for these all the time, these old helmets?
Leo tells
Yeah.
me that they're bringing silly money here. He says a couple $100 there.
Crazy, eh?
Isn't it?
Crazy thing. And I got 3 free with it. NSC.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Now look at this. Look at this cool shed. Look how big it is. Oh, whoa. Look at this. This was manufactured, well, assembled, ordered and assembled specifically by Carter Holt Harvey for Don. It's a very unusual construction. It's really huge. There's roughly 70 cars in this shed.
Yeah.
And they're all collectible. From the little HA Vivas, two-door Viva here. Oh, yes. And Don's friends are coming on a Wednesday to help him. There's one of them. That guy cringing over there, that's one of them. All these dedicated lads are coming to help Don and get the cars started because they haven't been started for ages. And look at this, isn't this cool?
Yeah.
You can even ride side saddle on this particular model, apparently. Look at that.
That particular car there is a true American Dodge. Most of the Chrysler products that came out here were made in Canada. Slightly different. That's an American one. Belonged to a guy called Archie Somerville in Howick.
Oh, I've heard that name.
Yeah. And it's just done 25,000 miles.
Amazing. Amazing. So these are coming up for auction, guys. Okay, so it's going to be organised properly, whoever does the auction. So it's just not going to be thrown together in a flash. It's going to be organised properly. There's going to be heaps of photos taken of every car to avoid you asking unnecessary questions. All the information about each vehicle will be there right in front of you. This Mercedes is quite cool, eh? This two-door. That's beautiful. What year is that one?
It's
78 Mercedes-Benz
78
2.8.
Benz, yeah, two-door.
Lovely shape, eh?
Yeah.
Lovely shape.
Let's see.
Oh. Well, come down this way, I'll show you something really
You
hot.
can see over here, before you go,
Oh, yeah?
under that blue cover there,
Yeah.
there's another very rare car. It's a Willys Knight, which is a sleeve valve motor. It's a Willys with a sleeve valve, continental sleeve valve motor.
Right.
And it's the only one of that model in New Zealand.
Nice.
I used to be in the Willys Club, so I know that as a fact. Next door there's a 1930 Dodge, and behind that you'll see the Willys station wagon.
I love that. Yeah, that's just so cool.
That was the really the start of the station wagon
Fetish.
Yeah.
All right. Mitsubishi. What do we got? Oh, I can't read the model.
Mitsubishi Celeste.
Celeste. Now this looks to be in beautiful order, especially the upholstery.
It's a copy of the Capri.
All
Japanese
right.
copy of the Capri. Yeah.
These are highly sought after cars. Well, like most of these here. Now, is that a Javelin, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one here is a Javelin. This is also an extremely rare car, being a convertible. What was this history with this one, mate?
They made two of them.
Two. There you go.
So two were made for the cars, the Stuttgart German show and the English car show.
Wicked. Two. See, all these things are an investment, not just for the future, but it's better than putting your money in the bank. When you buy something like that, keep it 10, 20 years, and whether you restore it or not, it's got to go up in price. It's just a logical thing.
All the cars in the shed are all just old family cars. Majority of them would be one owner.
Right. Right. And there is a Morris Countryman over here, or also known as a Woody. That's in need of a little bit of restoration, but essentially it looks very, very good. Very good. Is that an EK Holden over the back, mate? Man, Holdens used to be a dime a dozen. Yeah, you can't find them at all, and they're worth a fortune.
Well, I can't understand these Lanchesters.
Oh, yeah.
The blue one here behind it. Pull that cover off it.
Right.
Lanchester have been making cars since 1907.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
taken over during the Second World War by Daimler, and these were produced after the war. It's got all the pre-select gear of the Daimlers. It's really a forerunner to the Daimler consort.
Oh, right.
Yet nobody seems to want them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're a luxury car, beautiful. The bodywork is very similar to the Daimler. But just
Well, that's in good condition. It's only got minimum little bit of surface rust just in some seams.
yes, she's registration's still on hold.
All right. Vanguard 6. These things are so solid. If you had anything in that.
Yeah.
And a classic over here. Mark 1 Escort. Extremely desirable. What year is this one? It is, what does that say? 71, I think. And a Mark II Ford Consul. Always cool. Plymouth Cranbrook. I almost bought one of these out of Glen Eden. In fact, it was owned by that famous paddle beater, Dave Luce. Yeah. Yeah. He used to get some cool cars. Because you lived around the corner from him, didn't you, for a while?
Oh, I live around the corner from here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. Oh, impasse. Have to go the other way. No. Oh, you never know. Okay, let's have a look. Ah, all right, I'm going through. That's cool. I only lost one leg. Ah, down in the far corner, we've got a surprise that you will not believe. Yeah. Look at these. Essex Super 6. What's that one say? Oh, that's a Durant. Yeah, that's right. And there's a special story about this Durant, isn't it? Comes with a Sony Colour TV, apparently.
Yes, it was William Crapo Durant.
Crapo, that's a great first name for someone that you don't like.
He was the man that put General Motors together in the early 1900s. He started with Chev and Oakland, Buick, Oldsmobile, built up an empire. But the bankers got scared of the fact that it was getting too large, and he was fired. So he started off on his own and making the Durant until 1929 recession hit him. And the story goes that he spent 72 million of his own money in order to produce this model car.
Really cool.
But the following year, 1931, he was bankrupt.
Ooh, wicked.
Story goes that in later years, car salesmen used to take their customers around to buy a hamburger from him. And he's running a hot dog stand in Florida.
Really? What a sad thing.
From the heights right down to
I know. That's not that uncommon either, unfortunately.
two Essex here, which is what started off the collection by their weddings. Cars just kept following us home.
Yeah. But, is that right? Wicked. And they still got the original motors in them. Okay. Complete with camouflage netting. Here is a Willys World War II 1942 Army Jeep. Look at that. It's even got the canvas backpacks in it and American helmets. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got some cool stuff inside here, mate. Look at that. And a spade so you can dig yourself out. Yes. Yeah, for their foxhole. But behind it are two, are they American Army trucks? Really? Wicked. And what's under? Oh, here's a US Army Jeep trailer that matches the Jeep. How about that? Whoa.
The yellow one over in the corner here is a Jeep's big brother.
All right.
It's basically a Dodge weapons carrier,
Oh.
but a slightly different body configuration. It was known as a telephone field maintenance vehicle.
All right.
There are only 150 of them made, according to the book.
Yeah. Okay. Where'd you get that from? Local?
No, where the drowning was just recently. Down the west coast there.
Oh. Oh, well.
Marytown.
All right. Well, how'd you find it? You're just driving through and spotted it?
Well, I don't know. You get to hear about things.
Oh, that's true. I heard about that. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, young Don, I think it's time for us to wrap it up. But look, hey, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, takes my breath away. Honestly, takes my breath away. All right. Okay. Well, I wish you all the best with your friends and getting all these cars going again, which is happening. And
all I need now is more space.
well, I think you'll have some of that soon.
Yeah.
Because there's a huge space in the far shed because I bought a motorbike off of Don. So you needed every inch of that. So that was helpful, wasn't it? So anyway, guys, that's a wrap. And an incredible place with an incredible man. So don't forget, keep an eye on Brad's auctions, right? All about auctions, Far North auctions, and we'll see if this can all come together and you can all get a piece of this cool history and restore it or just drive them the way they are. They just need to be out of the shed and on the road